Are you struggling to get high rounds? If you are, don't worry, I'm here to help. So what I've put together is a step-by-step walkthrough guide on how to get Exfil or 101 on Liberty Falls. It's going to be a long video. Sit back, relax and enjoy the content. Alright, so I'm going to go through this very fast, otherwise this is going to be a 3-hour long video. So around 4 I do the water valve, on round 9 I get the key, pack a punch for the first time on round 9, on round 10 I get the ammo mod and I do the side Easter egg to get the blue tool. On round 11 obviously get a mangler, so I get the last part, build the jet gun. On round 12 I get quick revive and I pack a punch my jet gun for the first time. On round 13 I get juggernog. 15 I get triple armor and the first elite. And then on round 17 I explain about where the strap's going to be and what zip lines you can and can't open. This is critical to the high strap. So round 17 is actually important because round 17 was the round I was able to go onto the building, on top of the bank, sorry, which is where we're going to be doing the spot. So you want to keep every single door closed apart from the door that leads to spawn and the one that goes up to pack-a-punch. Obviously you have to keep all the other ones closed because that means the zombies spawning faster, and obviously we're going to be playing this for like 3 hours. We want it to be as fast as possible. Okay, so after round 17, 18 I go get speed cola, 19 I get PhD, 21 I come over to pack punch my jet gun for the second time, 22 I go and check my GS45 rarity and they are still blue, so I don't get them. 25 we all know Wonder Fizz, and I show you how to deal with manglers, so I'll slow the video down so you know how to deal with manglers at the spot. I'm able to pack a punch my jet gun to the maximum pack a punch, which is obviously a nice pink. 3:28 I opened the vault, but the vault was glitched. I didn't actually end up getting anything from the vault the whole game, so I think I'm just gonna cut that bit out. Right, round 30 is when I finally get my GS45s out of purple. I got them to gold straight away, and I double pack a punch them. Right, okay, so at 39, I'm able to get my GS45 to triple pack a punch, and now we're going to start to slow it down a bit because now we are fully set up. So round 41 comes along, and I can't stress to you enough how much you need to make the most of the drops that you get. As you can see here, the death machine absolutely annihilating the elite, even though it's a purple score streak, it's not a gold one. So even if you do get like a hand cannon, a war machine, a chopper gun, or any sort of score streak, make the most of it because you don't want to be using your salvage. As you can see, I've only got 9,000 salvage. That's what, not even 4 mutant injections. That's not going to get me through 4 rounds. So make the most of what you get on the floor and don't use any of your salvage until later. So round 47 was the first time I actually had to make a retreat from the spot, which is dead simple. You're low on health, low on armor, or your jet gun's on low ammo. Just zip line to the other side, put on your armor, take out the manglers, do whatever you need to do, and then just zip line back. And then by the time you're back, your jet gun should be on full ammo, and you can just carry on like nothing ever happened. So as you start getting into the later rounds, the jet gun tap fire is gonna start to begin to not work. You're gonna need to charge it up a bit more. So you want to be using ether shards effectively. So when you're in the ether shard, the ammo of the jet gun is regenning. So you don't want to die out the jet gun 100% because it takes longer to cool down. So you want to leave it till about 20, 25 and then use an ether shard. And then it can boost all the way back up to about 60, 70. And obviously you have 2 charges of ether shard, so you can use it twice. And you can do a lot in ether shards. You can put on armor, you can take out manglers, and you can wait for the jet gun. You can even collect salvage, get drops, you can get out. So ether shards are very powerful on this strat. So on 55 health cap, so this is as hard as it's going to get. But on 55, I actually end up getting pushed off the edge of the building by a mangler cannon because they have a little bit of knockback. So what you want to do is you don't want to go around the building. You want to go back down to spawn and then take the zip wire back. If you go around the building, the zombies will jump off the top of the building and they'll trap you before you can get around the boss. So you want to run all the way back through spawn, up the ladders and past the zip line, and that's how to not die if you get knocked off from the spot. So on round 59, I do actually decide to go and craft myself some Casimir grenades because I do have ultra rage, so they are going to drop. But when you throw a Casimir grenade, you want to make sure you throw it in the middle of the bank so everything gets pulled across you rather than away from you, so you can still get shots off on the manglers when they're flying across into the... But obviously the Casimir's not going to kill the manglers, so you've got to make sure that you smoke them in it. On round 66, I actually lose my first dying wish because I got overwhelmed by the zombies, and sometimes they can glitch out and roll behind you and start hitting you from behind. And obviously at these rounds they hit very fast and they hit very hard. So yeah, I actually ended up losing my first dying wish on 66. So a very small jump in rounds, because on round 67 I lose my first self-revive, quite simply because I was getting hit and I forgot to buy a quick revive back after I lost it. So this just proves to you how critical some of these perks are. So yeah, I actually got down because I forgot to buy a quick revive, but I just either tried and bought all my perks back, so it was no stress, no stress. Also on round 67 showcases how good the chopper gunner is. So as you can see, I pull out my chopper gunner as soon as the elite starts to pose a threat to me. I take him out, and as soon as he's dead, another one spawns in and I can just take it out rapid. That's something that you don't get with the mutant injection. Mutant injection, it takes a bit for it to spawn in, but when you're in the chopper gunner, it spawns in straight away. That's why I'd recommend getting the chopper gunner over the mangler cannons. So on 71, I lose my second dying wish because I was losing a bit of health, so I thought there was a zombie behind me. I turned around to have a look behind me, and as I turned around, obviously exposing my back, a stupid move, and end up losing my second dying wish. But I do remember to buy it back, so there was no love lost there. So on round 74, I finally decided that it was fast enough to start throwing Molotovs at the floor. And you also want to get the augment called Pineapple Blast on Elemental Pop, because that means that your Molotovs have a chance to trigger ammo mods. And obviously with the zombies running through the fire, there's a lot of chances to trip ammo mods, and it does help to get the zombies down a lot. Pineapple Burst is so underrated, it's unreal. So at the end of round 83, I finally have 50,000 salvage. So 50,000 salvage means that I can buy 20 mutant injections. So if I use one mutant injection a round, possibly two on a couple if I need it, I can get to around 101 with the 100% mangler cannons, and that's what we're aiming for. So I went to this spot down here because there's a crafting bench right there. The other spot's a bit better, but I opened the door on round 4, so this spot's doing alright. I also like this spot is because on the spider rounds, the spiders only come from these two windows for the whole round, and you can absolutely blitz this round in literally less than 2 minutes. So yeah, this spot with the mangler cannon is fine as well. So on round 90, I'm going to showcase what to happen if you start running low on salvage. So you want to start the round with a mutant injection, get through as much as round as possible with the mutant injection, and you want to leave the manglers till last. You don't want to kill the manglers. You want to leave the manglers till there's only manglers left at the end of the round, so you can kill the manglers yourself without the score streak. So round 99 was actually a bug round, so I got extremely lucky. So I did actually have a monkey on the floor, so I just threw the monkey and picked up my Casimir grenade again. And then obviously stayed in the spot, blitzed out the spider round, and then that was a nice round to get onto around 100, which I still have 37,000 salvage, so there's a no-brainer that I've completed this at this point. So round 100 now, I actually feel like round 100 went relatively quickly. I got through it with, I think, just one mutant injection, bar a couple of zombies at the end. But yeah, round 100 seemed eerily quick compared to the previous, 4 rounds, apart from the spider round, obviously. But yeah, I'm not going to complain about a shorter round. And then as soon as it hits 101, I craft myself another mutant injection, go do the Exfil, and then I do a little side Easter egg with the nuke power up on the top, which takes out most of the zombies I need to kill, and then use my last mutant injection to take out the elite on the roof. So yeah, if you are curious about how much XP I'm going to get, I am going to leave it at the end of the video. I think I get something like 129,000 XP, level up 4 times as a prestige master. But yeah, I'll leave it in the video just so you can see how much XP you're roughly going to get if you go to around 100 and Exfil successfully on your own in Black Ops 6.
Copy that. Team, prep for debrief.